Welcome to the Brightside with Art and Isabella, presented by Coffee Crossing. A look into what lights the lives of lovely locals, the cups of coffee keeping us calm and collected, and the communities that make our day that much brighter. I'm Art.
And I'm Isabella. This year marks the 16th birthday of Coffee Crossing, and we're taking time to stop and appreciate our amazing customers who have made this all possible. We're pointing the spotlight at just a few of our favorite faces from each of our Coffee Crossing locations, and that brings us to Adriel Bauer.
Adriel is proven to be one of the most refreshing personalities whose friendliness and humor always brightens the room, and we are so thankful to be able to sit and chat with you today. Adriel, welcome to the Brightside.
Oh, thanks for having me.
But I do enjoy the energy that you bring every single time that we get to see you, namely at the Charlestown Road location, because that's where I namely work.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. So how are you doing today, my friend?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I thought I was going to be a little tired because it was kind of a late night last night, but we're good to go.
Gotcha.
Still drinking my coffee, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will say that this is the day after the 4th of July celebration, so I think everybody had a nice little night.
We're all
partying.
suffering.
Yeah, actually, I'm not. I went home and just kind of like worked all night, which.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know. So I was being responsible.
On America's birthday.
On America's birthday, I was working hard. That's what got America here, I think.
It's like unpatriotic, but that's kind of the reason why.
Yeah, it's so patriotic. It's
like
unpatriotic.
hard work and everything got us here, and it's just like, no, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be the one day a year when you're supposed to watch somebody almost burn their house down.
Yeah, my husband almost blew his whole face off.
Yeah, she has a very, very funny video.
I do. I could play it. You can hear the screams.
Could you do that?
Okay, yeah.
It's really funny.
I was thinking, I was like, we should show Adriel this.
Not only did this happen, but you actually have evidence of it too.
Oh, yeah.
No way. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's like a gift,
scream,
too.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. Big
Hold on,
shout outs
let's hold it in to the microphone real quick.
Yeah.
Because you know that had to be painful. It looks like so painful.
Yeah, I know. He swears that it was a fake scream, but I was like, that is not a fake
that
scream.
Looked legit.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's not me.
Yeah.
So, exactly.
Yeah.
For the listening audience, we apologize because you won't be able to see the video. But
we could probably upload it somewhere.
If you want to do that, I would be down to try to split
Okay.
it into
Put it on the coffee cross.
This
is what happens when you don't drink coffee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's such a funny video. It's Isabella's husband Elijah setting off just a what do you call those?
Roman candle, and the sparks just immediately go right into his face.
Well, because he kept trying to hold like multiples at once.
We're very, very happy that Elijah is still alive and still with us. Yeah. Now that we're done talking about party, let's go ahead and talk about what you do for a living, which. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know exactly what.
He's like, shut up.
Yeah. So I will say,
it's so exciting.
I always, well, I mean, we can find a way to jazz this up. We can make it an exciting part.
I can make stuff up, like I'm a firefighter.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you firefighting in the Lions roofing truck?
No. Yeah. No.
Is that the side job?
I think
Which one's the side job?
The what?
Which one's the side job in this fantasy of yours?
It would be, I guess, I don't know why I would work for a roofing company as a side job. Especially if you're a firefighter.
Yeah.
Well, hold up. No. That's the thing. One business feeds into the other, right?
Because you know the roof so well.
You set it on fire,
exactly.
and then you put it out.
Yeah, but now you're working 3 jobs because you're part-time
part-time arsonist.
Yeah, part-time arsonist.
Exactly.
That's a tough job too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's really hard to find somebody willing to pay you for that. Actually, I'm pretty sure nobody will. So.
Hey, I don't know. Sometimes people want the insurance.
I was going to say there's a market for insurance fraud.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's out there.
This has been the criminal portion of the bright side.
I always tend to do this. Every time I'm in a conversation, it goes it gets dark really fast.
I feel that. That's why I get nervous talking on here sometimes.
I think there's a fine line that you can find somewhere in there between, because we're doing a podcast about like positivity, being wholesome, things of that nature. But I think there's a fine line that you can tread between still doing that, but also having all of the fun because let's be honest, it's really funny sometimes.
Yeah.
To say things that are borderline pretty terrible.
Yeah. Or watching somebody burn their face off.
Exactly, which is really funny. But I am going to redirect back to your line of work.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
I know.
Yeah.
If you
I
can- if
also
you can
do that
stay
too.
Got
away-
away from it.
If you can stay
I
away
won't let
through
that
this-
happen.
Yeah, sorry, I think I have ADD or something. I just go off on these tangents because sometimes I see something shiny and I'm just
Yeah, well, I'm just like, Adriel,
Yeah.
come on.
Come back, focus.
Please.
So what I do for a living?
Yes.
Well, I work for Lions Roofing. I am a developmental manager. I still don't know what that means.
Okay.
It sounds really legit though.
It
So
does,
It does,
yeah, I was
yeah.
like, let's put that on my business card because I don't.
There you go.
You know, but everybody's like, well, if you're a developmental manager, what do you do? And I'm like, I don't know.
So something.
I show up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff, but it is a small company though. So like, I guess the best way to put it is, you know, everybody wears like different hats. So like one day, you know, you're kind of like a sales rep. The next day, you're training. The next day, you're supervising. You're going over profit loss sheets. But yeah, so everybody wears different hats. Everybody, like I said, it's a small company, so there's just a lot of stuff to do.
Absolutely.
So-
Yeah. Well, and it was as boring as you said it was going to be.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate that. I tried.
No, just kidding. But the one of
Yeah,
the reasons we
you're
ask about
not.
that is you actually had a pretty big hand in helping out with the opening of the latest Coffee Crossing location over in Sellersburg, and we were just kind of interested in what that process was like for you.
Yeah, it was actually the big thing that came with me was when Kyle Lyons, the VP, he comes up to me and he's just like, "Hey, I've got these blueprints, and it's for the new Coffee Crossing." And it's normally there's no pressure at all. It's just like another day at the office. You know, if something goes wrong, you just fix it. You know, everything is just, you know, it's just, that's my job. It's what I do. You know, and then now it's like, okay, now we're doing Coffee Crossing. So if something goes wrong, that's going to hit home really fast.
Yeah, exactly.
So, because I go there, I was like, that is my home away from home. And if we mess this up, I quit.
Yeah.
Or if like the roof starts leaking and then you'll start hearing it from the employees over there, you start coming through in a different truck with a fake mustache
You're like,
on.
I'm not Adriel.
I'm Elijah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a great job at
Yeah,
the Sellersburg branch. It actually, you mentioned that, you know, if it leaks, it did leak. So, fortunately, I don't think it was our fault, but it had like a huge rip in it, which can happen.
While we're kind of talking about that, I am interested in some of the more memorable moments that you've had in your Coffee Crossing, I guess we would call it experience.
Life?
Yes, in your Coffee Crossing life. You know, some of like the big points. Like, do you remember your first experience with Coffee Crossing?
Yeah, actually, I do. That was, like 15 years. I think I started coming here in 2004.
Oh, wow.
Really?
So, yeah.
So a year after the establishment. So
Exactly,
very
yeah.
early on.
I was still, because I worked in Louisville. That's really what kind of grabbed me about Coffee Crossing, because you walk in, they're just like, hey, you know, like, Adriel, you're not like number 9.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You know, so it's the personal effect to it. And I was just like, this place is kind of cool. You know, and then you start to get to know people. And, of course, over the course of 15 years, you see a lot of people leave and stuff like that. You know, sometimes it's sad, but they're starting careers.
Did you just scratch your nose on
I
the
did.
microphone?
Oh my
I did.
God.
I literally did. It feels good. It's soft.
Yeah.
Do you like the
See,
Eskimo kiss?
when you first came into this room,
I
you were
totally
very-
did do
you
that.
were very- well, no, you were very hesitant about the poofy mic. You were worried about other people that might have.
Yeah,
spit
and
on, but
about
now-
being too close to it. Now
Yeah.
you're very,
and
very comfortable.
Now I'm nestling up against it. It's soft. It's so soft. So,
Did we mention we're gonna have a quiz for you at some point?
oh, great.
Yeah. So-
It's very casual. All right. So this is a quiz about coffee. So what we need to know is what the drink is and what's in it.
Okay.
So if it's like something that sounds like it has flavor in it, we'd want to know what the flavor is.
Okay.
All right, Adriel, if I were to order an extra dry cappuccino, what would I be getting?
Extra dry. Okay. So I would assume that maybe you wouldn't steam it as much. Maybe.
You're on the right track.
Yeah. Okay. But that eye contact that I got right there,
Yeah.
you guys are looking like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
an idiot.
No, not quite. Not
I
quite.
don't know anything about that. Yeah.
You're good. You're good. So
I tried to come up with a logical.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's
try.
honestly.
So an extra dry cappuccino is where when you're foaming it, you get extra foam. So it's
Okay.
like just like all bubbles basically.
Yeah. The more I think about it, your answer was not close at all. So.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you.
All right, so question number
You're
2.
not going to leave anytime, right?
We do
guys are-
appreciate you being here.
You guys are ridiculous.
All right. Adriel, if I were to order a con pana,
Oh
what
my!
would I be getting?
Seriously?
Seriously.
That's your second question? I don't know what that is.
It used to be on the menu for coffee
Are you
crossing.
supposed to stage these up or something?
No.
Con pana. Okay, so con, that is, I mean, in Spanish, that's with. I have no idea. That could be a potato for all I know.
It is. It is actually espresso on a potato.
With potato.
No, it's. I'm sorry.
That would be
I was
amazing.
trying to hype you up.
In a potato, like a baked potato, but like latte.
It's just like, yeah, you've got a cup of coffee and then you just got a potato stuck into it. Here you go. Con pana. I have no idea. With something. I can't even make a guess. I don't even know where. I can't even make anything up with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got 50% of it right.
Yeah.
I got the with part.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it means with cream. So it's espresso with whipped cream, not
all it is.
potato.
Not a potato. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The only similarity is a
self.
P. Like, really.
You got this one. This one's easy.
If I were to order an Americano, what would I be getting?
That's just coffee with milk, right?
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, you said it was easy.
An Americano is espresso and hot water.
Not educated on this.
It's all good. That's,
Hey, we're teaching
yeah,
you.
The goal of this segment
No,
is to
This
educate
is, yeah,
and
a
shame.
humiliate. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
experience.
No, I knew I was I was in for you. You're like, oh well, this one's easy, and I get it wrong. And there's that awkward silence for you guys. What
Like,
are we
oh,
gonna
God.
do?
What a
doesn't-
classic
we're gonna-
mocha guy.
Yeah, he doesn't know what an Americano is.
We're gonna have to scrap the whole episode. Nobody's gonna listen. This one's really easy.
Yeah, so easy.
You said that the last time too.
This one, really this time. Okay, what is a skinny half calf triple shot turtle latte?
What? Skinny half calf, triple shot. Obviously, the triple shot's the espresso. I don't know what this stuff is. What's the skinny part? It's in a very slim cup. No.
We just serve it to you one straw at a time.
Okay. Yeah.
A skinny half-calf triple shot turtle latte would be a sugar-free or skim milk, non-fat milk latte with the turtle flavorings, which in our location is caramel, chocolate, and a butter pecan syrup. Half-calf being half caffeinated, so decaf for half of the espresso shots. What is a breve?
A breve? No, I have no idea.
Nothing.
I have no clue.
Dang.
I told you guys I
Yeah,
don't really know
no,
that
you're
much
good.
about
You're
it.
totally good. A breve is actually just a latte that has been made with half and half creamer as a substitute for milk. So, yeah.
Is this your way of trying to get like you
You
guys
need
are
to try new things.
you guys are so like you've got the superior like you even got
Oh,
up, you even got up in your chair. You were like actually
It's like, listen here, guy.
like your chest went out a little bit like this is what I know. Oh man.
No, honestly, I was kind of hoping for this to be the opposite of that, but I guess it's really
Yeah,
not.
we wanted
Like,
you to
you're-
school us.
No
You've
way.
been coming here for 15 years. I mean,
Yeah.
we haven't been in coffee for that long.
Yeah,
so.
but you guys are the ones making it. Though. There's
Yeah.
a reason I have other people make it because I would mess it up.
True. All right.
I could barely make toast. You've got to be kidding me.
All right. What is a black cat?
Yeah, I saw that on the list. I know it's a
He's been dreading it.
Yeah, no, it's a firework manufacturer. I know that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
black cat. Okay, so maybe black coffee, like a dark roast. No?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
We'll give
All
you a
right.
hint. This is a flavor.
Black cat.
It's a flavored latte.
I can't even make a guess on that. A black cat. What's a black cat?
It's chocolate and Irish cream.
Yes.
How does a
Chocolate and
black cat
Irish
come out of
cream. I
that?
don't know.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How do you even? So what is it again?
It's chocolate and Irish cream, like in a latte.
Chocolate and Irish cream, and you're going to call it a black cat.
Yep.
Like I'm
Hey,
supposed
you
to
can
know
take
that.
this up with Alan Butt. It was on the menu for a while. We had signs. It was a real
That is
thing.
so random. What's a black cat? It has nothing to do with black or a cat.
I mean, chocolate's
Just
kind of
random
dark,
stuff
right?
thrown together, and you're going to call it a black cat. What is this? I don't know what it is.
Once again, thank
Never-
you for being here.
Never doing this podcast again. This is ridiculous.
He hates us. Oh God.
So we do have one last question for
No,
you.
I'm sure it'll be fantastic.
No, this okay.
Yeah.
Adriel, if I was to order a red eye, what would I be looking for?
Red eye. Okay, I would assume it's got a ton of espresso or something in it, but specifically, I have no idea.
Okay. You're on the right track with a ton of, you said
Something.
espresso.
Espresso.
When you're looking.
Espresso. See, I'm schooling you now.
Espresso.
Wait, I didn't say espresso.
You said
I've-
you said
No,
espresso.
no, no,
Did
no.
you
I've
hear it?
heard him say it before.
No.
So I
Espresso.
don't, I
No,
don't-
hold up.
Espresso.
I think it's
Yeah,
just a mental.
right.
I think you don't think
I
about it. You just
guarantee
accidentally.
you I don't do it.
Or maybe you were throwing me a bone because you knew I was trying to jump
Maybe.
on any mistake that you'd make at
Yeah,
this point.
there you go. Okay, yeah, attack me.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
I'm gonna
coffee,
go back through
but
and
at
I'm
least
gonna
I know
listen.
how-
I'm gonna like
Oh,
pull up the
no,
audio.
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah,
least I
I'm
know
gonna
how
find
words
out
are
whether
spelled.
or not I said espresso.
I definitely heard you say it before. I know I have.
A red eye is
Change the
yeah,
subject.
he's like,
yeah.
shut up.
is black coffee and a shot or 2 shots or however many shots of espresso as you
No,
would like
it's
to
S.
have.
It's espresso. It's an E.
You have to say it fancier. Come on, Art. Just say.
Espresso.
Espresso.
So we didn't keep track of your score, but I'm gonna assume it.
I don't think you got
I think
any.
it's a 0. Yeah.
Yeah, this was one of those.
You know, I'm happy with who I am, though.
Okay,
Exactly.
And if-
okay. He's
Yes,
happy with
yes.
his
And,
mocha
I
and
mean,
his
if this
limited
is-
knowledge of coffee.
Exactly. Yeah. Do whatever I want.
If your coffee makes you happy, that is all that matters.
School you on some boring
Yeah.
roofing.
Yeah,
Please
we
do.
were.
Yeah,
we had
honestly.
considered that. We are like, maybe we should quiz him on like roofs,
Yeah.
but they're like, we don't know anything about
anything
roofs.
about
Like,
roofs.
We know everything about coffee, so we're just going to humiliate him.
yeah,
That'll work way better.
that's our go-to.
You guys are like slapping fives in the background. Yeah, we got him.
Woo!
As my self-esteem slowly just hits rock bottom.
All right. Contrary to what you might think, we do appreciate you being here. We thank you for being such a good sport
Truly.
in all of this.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm
Coffee
gonna,
Crossing's like a family, though. I think I posted this on Facebook. There's a few years ago. I was on this job it was another commercial job. I think it was like a Chillers or something like that. And it was, it was on Dixie Highway. So it was like, right in the middle of a place where I don't want to be anyway. But yeah, a lot of stuff was going wrong. And I'm just like, oh, can this day get any worse? And this, what do you call this thing?
Sleeve.
The, I thought I had like another name.
nope, it's
No.
a sleeve.
The condescension is getting thick
Sorry,
in the room.
I didn't mean to say it like.
It's a sleeve.
Come on, Adriel.
It's a sleeve. There's even like a little neck cock in there. It's a
I
sleeve.
saw.
Really? I thought I had another name. I'm sorry. Anyway, so so I'm on this job, and this sleeve, it actually came off, and like on the side of it said, have a great day with a smiley face, and I'm just like, no way. Okay. It kind of perked me up a little bit, and so I was just like, okay, yeah, I can do this.
Okay, we'll
I can
have
make
a
it
good
through.
day. Great one.
Yeah, there was actually an extent where I lost a lot of friends, so they were just dying off like crazy. So,
Really?
yeah. And one was like somebody I've known since we were 6 or 7, and he died at 28. So, and it's kind of one of those things that hits you like a freight train.
Mm-hmm.
And I was still going to school, but I was like, I was getting out of class, and a buddy of mine calls me, just like, hey, he was like, or he texts me, and he was just like, hey, did you hear about Tyler? And I was like, no, like, what happened? And he told me what happened, and I was just like, boom, just right in the chest. And I was just like, man, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. And I didn't want to go home. I had no idea what to do, so I was just like, I'm just gonna go to Coffee Crossing and just chill. So I got some coffee and just kind of chill, collected myself, and then, of course, everybody's personality, they had no idea, but it was kind of one of those things where it's like I wanted to go someplace where I felt like I could sanely put myself back together. So it means a lot to me. So it's kind of try and put that out in the world too.
I think everybody in this company feels that they want to be something of value to all of our customers that come in, whether that's brightening your day or whether that's being like just a soft place to land. There's a lot of times, even before I started working for Coffee Crossing, like I would just come in because I was having a bad day. And whether it was like was having a bad day and I wanted to talk to somebody about it, or as I was having a bad day And I just wanted to be around people that were having a good day.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't want to talk to them,
Yeah.
just seeing people that have like a smiling demeanor or
Yeah.
are
It's
radiant.
contagious.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's just too difficult to like will yourself out of a bad spot. Like maybe all you can do is get yourself to be around other people. But that's the first step.
Yeah, I think it's really neat. You don't find places like this very often, so it's cool.
And we don't find people like you very often. And that's why we sat you down in that chair. This has been an adventure today.
Yeah. Yeah, a whirlwind of emotions.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah,
It's
this is
happy,
gone.
it's sad.
Yeah. Let's
It's
see what other.
mean. It's
yeah.
degrading.
Yeah. We also we had anger in there too. How many other stages of grief can we get to?
Let's do all of them.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
okay.
it starts with denial.
Yeah. Okay.
This isn't happening.
Man, this has been really good. You know. All right. It is currently 11:36. How are you doing on time?
Oh, I'm fine.
You're
I
so
haven't
good.
I haven't gotten a single phone call.
Did they let go of you?
So, like, do I have a job now? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been fired. Check that out.
That's good. All right. So this is gonna be
Yeah, I
the-
have all day now.
it's gonna be the 6-hour episode.
No, yeah, I've got plenty of time. I haven't gotten a text or phone call or anything, so I'm assuming everything's under control. Like I said, today's going to be a pretty laid back day.
I do have to
Okay.
go
works.
practice crafts.
Hmm?
I have to make crafts.
Oh yeah. Hey, you could take one of your nieces. Wait, how old are your niece and nephew?
I should know the answer to this. No,
About how old are they?
no, yeah, we've got 7, 9, and 12, almost 13.
Those are good ages.
Yeah.
We have
So-
crafts every Tuesday at our Sellersburg store.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Wait, do you
I
accept
didn't know
12
that.
and 13-year-olds?
Yeah. We had grown adults make crafts.
That's true. Can I do it?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I want to do craft. What kind of crafts?
We made paper plate snails, some rainbow mosaics.
It's boring. What
We
else?
might be making little popsicle stick people.
No,
That's pretty fun.
it's not going to work.
He's gonna show up and he's just gonna like do a.
I'm making
like,
potpourri. I don't know what you
Oh,
guys
okay.
I'm going to do whatever I want.
Brings his
I'm
own
gonna
crafts.
just sit in the
Like
corner and do it by myself.
Yeah, he's gonna do a rival class.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, if you guys want to do the cool
everyone
crafts,
leaves us. Like Olivia's over there crying because like
welcome to Cool Crafts with Adriel.
That's right.
Yeah. Are kids on your agenda somewhere down the road? Just out of curiosity.
No, kids are neat. I don't know if it's definitely off the table, but it's you know,
It's
you never
something
know.
to think about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
life is crazy. You never really know what's going to happen. So, but yeah, for right now, I like being an uncle. But it's so true. Yeah, you know, it's like I don't know if I want to pass my genes along.
I'm sure. No, we need
You know?
the humor that you bring to the table in
Yeah.
a miniature form. You know.
oh my god, that'd
Yeah.
be so cute.
Yeah.
Teach them to tap dance. You will do this because it's normal. I will lock you in the closet. Tap dance with a cane. Remember, we're happy.
Yeah. Yeah. See, my mind immediately went to like a more wholesome thought of like you driving through the drive-through in your big truck, and then
Oh my
him
God, a
driving
tiny-
through like in a little big
Oh
wheel.
my god, a tiny one behind, like
Yeah.
just trailing along, like in the drive-through.
Yeah, just
Well,
getting
Like a tiny little truck, like a tiny little Adriel and a tiny little truck
Yeah.
in the drive-through behind you.
Yeah, and then you get your large mocha, and he
And he
gets
gets
like a
this-
large hot chocolate. It'd be adorable. Yeah, you have to have kids now.
Oh yeah,
Decide.
because that's how you decide to have kids.
And that's what exactly
That
would
would be
happen.
so amazing if I could do that. I'm gonna have kids just for that.
Think about us at Coffee Crossing, man. That would really,
Yeah.
man, we would laugh so hard for like
Do
a
it
week.
once and like, all right, I'm done.
like someone take this
Does
kid.
this have a lease agreement? Can I just trade this in for a better one?
Yeah. Okay. So you can find Adriel at the next craft session. But buddy, like I'd mentioned before, we are coming to a close, and we like to take a step back away from the microphone. We like to let our guests leave their piece whenever you're ready.
I try and stay energetic. You know, sometimes you're stressed out. You know, everybody's got stuff going on in their lives. Sometimes when you meet somebody, that might be the worst day in their entire life. You have no idea who you're going to run into, and it's with you guys at Coffee Crossing. It's customers, it's employees at work, it's myself, it's everybody. So you never really know like what somebody else's day is like, and if they fly off the handle, you don't know what actually triggered that. It probably has nothing to do with you. So what I try and do is, no matter how I feel, just try and be energetic. Just, try and display a little bit of humanity and just at least, try and kind of brighten somebody's day. And it could be something really small, like, holding a door open for somebody, or like yesterday I went grocery shopping and, there was this old lady, so I helped her with her bags and then took the car back up, It's, just like little small stuff, especially in the world that we live in. I might be going on a tangent, but there's a lot of, it seems like more and more people are kind of getting separated, and there's a lot of, what do you call it? A lot of division. Mm-hmm. So I think it's, if everybody just kind of worked a little bit and just kind of did small stuff. Yeah. Say hi to somebody. You never know. So, but I try and kind of convey that, throughout the day, when I come to coffee. And you guys are brightening my day too. So, some mornings I'm like, I'm not feeling it. Mm-hmm. You go into Coffee Crossing and, you run into you guys and you're just like, hey, how you doing? You're just like, you know what? Today's not going to be that bad. Mm-hmm.
You were worried that you weren't going to be able to come up with something. I think that's funny.
Well, it's interesting what happens when you just make stuff up.
Oh, was that not from the heart?
So I actually scripted that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, okay, just pacing back and forth.
Making it give the illusion that I'm a good person.
Yeah. You got us all fooled. We know better. That's a really good evil laugh.
It's so creepy.
No, yeah, that did come from the heart.
All right.
That's good stuff. I've had fun. This is fun.
Yeah. Adriel, where can we find more from Lions Roofing?
No, I guess really the only thing, Lions Roofing. We're on Facebook.
Okay.
We have a website, lionsroofingco.com.
Come to our Sellersburg store and check out the roof.
Yeah. It's
Please
a nice
don't.
roof. It's a nice roof. Yeah.
Don't. He says don't.
Yeah.
That's not safe.
Okay.
And Isabella, where can we find more things related to Coffee Crossing?
You can find us on Facebook at Coffee Crossing LLC or on Instagram at coffee_crossing.
And you can find the official Coffee Crossing website at coffeecrossing.com. Thank you for listening to The Brightside. This is Art signing off.
And Isabella.
And Adriel.
Yeah. He's staring at me so angrily. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Take it easy.
Okay.
Wait, is it bi-weekly? Is that what we agreed on? We'll see you in 2 weeks.